Hello students, today we will discuss some basic concept of plus one physics. These basic concepts are very important for plus one and plus two physics. In these basic concepts we know about fundamental units and derived units. We have two types of unit in which the first one is called fundamental unit. Fundamental units. Fundamental units are the units which cannot be obtained with the help of other units. This means they cannot be obtained with the help of other units. There are three basic fundamental units. One of them is mass, which is denoted by capital M. Other is length, which is denoted by capital L, and last one is time, which is denoted by capital T. When we express a physical quantity in terms of M, L and T, M, L and T, M is for mass, L is for length and T is time, then this combination of units is called dimensional formula. There are another type of units called derived units. Derived units. These are the units which are obtained with the help of these three fundamental units. For example, we have length. We know that length is the distance between 2 points. It is dimensional formula is in length there is no mass, so m is 0. There is only L, T is also 0. This means that the dimensional formula of dimensional formula of length is m0, L1, T0. When we express fundamental units as some powers, then it is called dimensional formula. Another one is velocity. We know that velocity is equal to the time rate of change of displacement. Displacement has the unit of length, that is L, and time is T. So it has L, T is means 1. But when we write dimensional formula, M is 0, L is 1, T is means 1. This means that velocity do not depend on mass. It depends only on length, that is distance traveled, and the time taken. After this we have acceleration. Acceleration, which is denoted by capital A, it is equal to rate of change of velocity, that is velocity upon time. As we know, velocity is m0, L1, T means 1, and time is T. So the dimensional formula of acceleration is m0, L1, T means 2. This means that acceleration is independent from mass of a body. The another formula is force. We know that what is force? It is push or pull which can change the state of rest of a body and is defined as the product of mass and acceleration. In dimensions, mass is m, acceleration is m0, L1, T means 2. So dimensional formula of 1 plus 0 is 1, m1, L1, T means 2. This is the dimensional formula of force. After this, work. We know that work is said to be done when a body moves some distance and is defined as the product of the force and the distance. So force is m1, L1, T means 2 and distance is L. So the dimensional formula is m1, L2, T means 2. After this we have power. We know that power may be defined as the work done per unit time. Dimensions of work is m1, L2, T means 2 and time is T. So the dimensional formula of power is L2 T means 3. These are some basic formulas, dimensional formula of physical quantities. There are other physical quantities, which is first one is impulse. Impulse. It is defined as the product of the average force and the time. We know force is m1 l1 t means 2 and time is t. So the dimensional formula is m1 l1 t means 1. This is the dimensional formula of impulse. There is another one which is called gravitational constant. Gravitational constant. As we know, in ninth class we read Newton's formula of gravitation, that is F is equal to G m1 m2 over r square. In this, G is equal to Fr square over m1 m2. So dimensional formula of force is m1 l1 t means 2, distance is l square, m1 m2 is m and it's also m. In this, m1 l3 t means 2, this becomes m2. If we take this in numerator, we have m means 1 l3 t means 2. This is the dimensional formula of gravitational constant. There is another formula called surface tension. It is denoted by symbol S. S is equal to force per unit length. Dimensional formula of force is m1 l1 t means 2 and length is l. So its formula is m1 l0 t means 2. This is the dimensional formula of surface tension. These are some basic dimensional formulae of physical quantities. We have some uses of these dimensional analysis. The first use is to check the correctness of a physical relation. As we know, there are some physical relations. We check whether these physical relations are correct or incorrect by the use of these dimensional analysis. First of all, we check F is equal to mv square upon r. We check this relation is physically correct or incorrect. For checking this relation, we use principle of homogeneity of dimensions, which states that if the dimensions of left hand side of a physical quantity and right hand side of a physical quantity both are same, then it is physically correct. As we know, in the left hand side, F is called force. It is defined as the product of mass and acceleration, and its dimensional formula is m1 l1 t means 2. In right hand side, we have mv square upon r. As we know from symbols, m is called mass, v is the velocity and r is the distance. So m is mass, its dimensional formula is m. V is velocity, its dimensional formula is m0, l1 t means 1 and r is the distance, its dimensional formula is l. So we put these in right hand side, m0 l1 t means 1 whole square, then l. So this becomes m1 m0 l2 t means 2. This is l. So this dimensional formula is m1 l2 t means 2. We take this l in the numerator, so it becomes l means 1, m1 l1 t means 2. It is the dimensional formula of right hand side. As we see, left hand side has a dimensional formula of m1 l1 t means 2, right hand side also m1 l1 t means 2. So dimensions of left hand side of equation is equal to right hand side of the equation. So this relation is physically correct. In second question, we have a relation T is equal to 2 pi under root L upon G. In this relation, T is time, 2 pi is constant. In dimensional analysis, constant has no dimension. So this quantity has no dimensions. It is called length of pendulum. G is acceleration due to gravity. It has dimensions same as that of acceleration. So the left hand side of the equation is T, which is called time. Dimensional formula of time is m0 L0 T1. In the right hand side we have 2 pi under root L upon G. As we know, 2 pi has no dimensions. L is length, G is acceleration, m0 L1 T means 2, and this square root becomes 1 upon 2. When we take in denominator m is numerator m is 0, L is 0, T is 2. When we take the square root of this quantity, T becomes 1. So dimensions of left hand side of the equation and also right hand side of the equations are equal. So this relation is also physically correct. This means this relation is possible. There is another relation, H is equal to R rho G over 2s cos theta. In this relation, H is the height, R is the radius, rho is called density, it is called rho is called density, S is the surface tension. We check this relation with the help of dimensional analysis. In left hand side there is H is called height. As we know, height is the dimensions of length. In right hand side we have R rho G upon 2s cos theta. R is called radius, it has the dimensions m0 L1 T0. Rho is called density. Density is equal to mass per unit volume. Mass is m, volume is length into breadth into height. It has the dimensions of length. This means L into L into L, L cube. It becomes m1 L means 3. G is called acceleration due to gravity. Its dimension formula is m1 L1 T means 2. S is called surface tension, force per unit length. Its dimension formula is m1 L1 T means 2 and it's L. So its dimension formula is m1 L0 T means 2. 2 is constant, it has no dimensional formula, and we have no dimensional formula for trigonometric ratio, that is cos theta. When we put these dimensions in the right hand side of the equation, R is m0 L1 T0, density is m1 L means 3, G is m1 L1 T means 2 and S is m1 L0 T means 2. When we add m0, m1, m1, we get m2, L1, L means 3, L1, we get L means 1, T0, T means 2, we get T means 2. So it becomes m1 L0 T means 2. This is there is some correction. The dimension formula of G is m0. So it becomes m0. This is m0, m1, m0. This is m1. So it becomes m0 L means 1 T0. This is the dimensional formula of right hand side. As we see, dimensions of left hand side are m0 L1 T0, but in right hand side the dimensions are m0 L means 1 T0. This means left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So this physical relation is incorrect and this relation cannot be possible. There is another relation which is called impulse relation. This is S is equal to ut plus half at square. In this relation, S is distance, u is initial velocity, t is time, a is acceleration, t is time. To check this physical relation, we have first LHS, that is left hand side. When we split this equation, like S is equal to ut and S is equal to half at square. In dimensional analysis, this sign has no importance. That is plus minus has no importance. We check first S is equal to ut, then S is equal to half at square. If these relations are equal, then this relation is physically possible. S is distance. We know distance has dimensional formula of m0 L1 T0. In u into t, u is called initial velocity. It has dimensional formula of m0 L1 t minus 1, time t is t. So this equation m0 L1 t0. Half at square. Half has no dimensional formula. Acceleration has m0 L1 t minus 2 and time is t square. So this becomes m0 L1 t0. As we see, this is dimensional formula of S, this is ut, this is half at square. These three relations have same dimensions, so this relation is physically possible, it is correct. As we see in these relations, we check whether the physical relation is correct or incorrect. In the next video, we also use dimensional analysis to drive a physical relation. When a physical quantity depends on number of factors, we drive a relation with the help of this dimensional analysis. And also we convert one type of system of unit into another type of system of unit in the next video. It's very important because it is used in full chapters of physics of class +1 as well as class +2, and it is also important for higher classes. Thanks.